Shalom. First of all, I want to give all praises to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rechak Kodash, and double honors to the elders and apostles at Great Millstone who were well. Peace and salutation also to Achim. They're out there, of course, risking their lives and their freedom to bring out this Amath, which is the truth of the scriptures. Yahweh is the true, almighty, and only powerful name of the Heavenly Father, who the world ignorantly calls God. And his only begotten Son's only true and powerful name is Yahweh Shai, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. Bahashem, in the name Rechah, meaning Spirit, Kodash is holy, which I said in the Paleo Hebrew, the ancient language that has been returned unto the Hebrew Israelites, which consists of so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. And of course, since our seed has been scattered amongst the heathen, referring back to Deuteronomy 28 and 64, some of our people look like the heathen. So understand that we are Hebrew Israelites. And disclaimer, we are simply the Hebrew Israelites. We are the anointed ones of the Bible, the Lord's chosen people, the Lord's nation, which are allotted to salvation, and this side being the elect, because 2/3 of our people are going to get destroyed in this coming destruction, which Yahweh Shem Yahshai is going to judge them and give them a recompense for all the evil they do, for not, of course, being predestinated for salvation. All right. The brother Mappa, Great Millstone Plate Tables, came located here in Great Babylon, Philadelphia, PA. Coming again with another lesson through the Rechak Kodash of the Holy Spirit. This is just a quick lesson. It shouldn't be that long at all. So you have it here. Kevin Hart. This is off of RT News. It says, "It's okay if I still don't want my son to be gay." What Kevin Hart should have said as he quit Oscars. In which, if you don't know, I believe that Kevin Hart, he was supposed to be the host of the coming Oscars, which I believe that is a award show that celebrates the best actors, all right, people within the film industry. They give them these different awards. So going into it, it says Kevin Hart with his son Hendrix last year. You have an image here. And he said if he don't want his son to be gay. All right. Which, I mean, I must note that a lot of these Hollywood stars, people within the music industry, they actually are bisexuals, homosexuals. They have to take part in various rituals in order to acquire the fame which they have and to continually be promoted within the industry. They have to do various despicable, degrading acts to themselves, to the people around them. They have to display it openly, all right, in which the truth is coming out and they're being exposed for what they actually are in this time. Okay, so going on, it says, "Hi, I am a stand-up comedian and an actor, Kevin Hart. Films I star in are unlikely to win any Oscars or to be remembered when I am dead. So believe me, hosting the Academy Awards was my best shot at immortality." Which this is ridiculous. I mean, because look how low level our people are. They think that hosting an award show is considered as a best shot at immortality. When you deal with immortality, you of course dealing with not being able to die, and that's of course going to be something that the elect is going to receive. They're going to be the first partakers in that blessing, all right, which they're going to be delivered, all right, and they're going to have they're going to be the first people to have the laws written on their inward parts, all right. They're going to have the new bodies, the bodies that can't go off, all right, and that's another lesson for another time, okay. But I'm going to continue on. And it says, like anyone ambitious enough to have an Hollywood career, I have said thousands of things I did not mean in public to please and pacify other people. But enough is enough. So he telling you the truth right there. These stars, movie stars and such, they have to say a lot of things. They have to be behind and promote things in which they don't support. And if they, of course, are adverse to it, or they have different opinions, and when they voice these opinions, they're in most cases have consequences. And when they, of course, don't, of course, wouldn't say accept, but if they don't comply by what the industry want them to do, all right, they lose fame, they lose these opportunities, all right, and they receive what backlash, in which they get what deemed as evil and wicked, all right, which you going into it. It says, so I am not going to say that I won't apologize, then walk it back, nor am I going to crouch my frustration and sentimentally or psychobabble or self-empowerment, though look how far that has got me. I'm also not furious deleting my old tweets. And you have it here. It says in the tweet, it says, I have made my choice to step down from hosting this year's Oscars, the Academy Awards. This is because I do not want to be a distraction of the night and should be celebrated by so many. It says a night that should be celebrated by so many amazing, talented artists. I sincerely apologize to the LGBTQ, which is the lesbian, gay, bisexual, transsexual, and queer. I believe that last one stand for community, for my insensitive words from my past. All right. So he ended up going forth and apologizing. But you have it here, this statement right here. It's okay if I don't want my son to be gay. And they're trying to punish him for these tweets from years ago. All right. But going on, it says, next year I will be 40. This places my childhood in the late 80s in one of the tough districts of Philadelphia. I could pretend that the playground there, or the broader black community at this time, which we know we're not black people. All right. You have Hebrew Israelites. You got some from the tribe of Judah. Okay. So-called Negroes. All right. So-called Haitians. You got, which is a tribe of Levi. And you got so-called West Indians. Okay. Which is a tribe of Benjamin or Bunyamin. All right. They're considered the Southern Kingdom. All right. So-called black tribes. But there's no people that's actually black. All right. That's a byword given to the so-called white man. He classify us, which means void of light, and has negative connotations connected with them. It says, held a sophisticated attitude to homosexuality. It says, or that I floated my formative years without picking any of them up, but both things would be a lie. It says, this is not a justification. It's simply a fact. Like many people my age growing up, I was a homophobe, which when you go into this term, I'm going to get the actual definition. You have a person with an extreme or irrational aversion to homosexuality and homosexual people. And they use it in a sentence. We never allowed the homophobes we met to get the last word. All right. So you have basically somebody who extremely don't like homosexuals. All right. Going on, it says, similar when I began performing in the inner city clubs as Lil Kev, the bastard, that what me and an audience found funny diverged from my current sensibilities. Even now, Eddie Murphy's wall has not been moved to a special sections of libraries. Hasn't been moved to be watched. All right. Son's first gay moment. And they got different links. All right. Now he says here, I did not attack or harass homosexuals, nor in a position to discriminate against them, even if I was a bigot towards them. Well, we all have our blind spots and prejudice. This does not characterize me as a person. I am not a hate monger. I am an entertainer who was famous for being very short. Besides, I have genuinely changed, both from what I have read and personal experiences that expanded my worldview. I find it exhausting that instead of the progress being recognized every single time something good happens to me, this get pulled up. It does not seem like a fair system of justice. It does not seem very Christian. All right, which the true Christians, all right, or anointed ones, Hamashiachim, are the Israelites. Okay. Now, I'm just gonna close off with this right here because I mean it's just going off all his other different directions. Okay, simple. This dude retracted his statement. Okay. So I'm gonna hit this couple scriptures and then get out of here because I mean the article is just ridiculous. I mean our people are low level. You know, 2/3 that is they're low level. All right, they're very fickle and effeminate, and they're not gonna. 2/3 of them are not gonna enter the kingdom. They're gonna get destroyed and then come back to the seat of the elect. All right, and I can see why. All right. So let's pull up a tab. So sodomite, right? Which we're gonna pull that tab up because he said he didn't want his son to be gay, that's a zeal, right? Which you have it here. There shall not be no whore or whore of the daughters of Israel. That's dealing with the Bathium or the women or Ashayim, all right, of Israel. Bath is daughters, right? Or Bathium, as I had said. And it says la'ah, right? It's going to say la'ah. I got to say la'ah. It says wa la'ah. You got Yahweh, Quadash separate. Let's see. Maban or Mabunya. Alright. No, Bun is son, and Yah at the end makes it my sons. Alright. Of, right? Of, Ma makes it of, right? Yeah, in the beginning of the word preposition. So you have sodomite. Let me see if they got yeah, this is Quadash. Let me see something real quick. So you got here, they got here a male temple prostitute in here. Obviously, you know, we ain't supposed to have any fucking so-called male prostitutes and such, but you know, the point is when you're dealing with sodomy, you know, you're dealing with homosexuality, things that are sexually impure. All right, sodomy and such. All right, in which that's against the ways of the Lord. All right. So it's totally fine for Kevin Hart to be the way he is when he initially said the statement. All right, going against so-called what they call homosexuality. All right, that's totally fine. All right, because you have to understand that this place is going to get destroyed for this being Sodom and Egypt. Don't you read that in the book of Revelation, I believe 10 and 8. Okay, where our dead bodies lie in the street. Okay, this is Sodom and Egypt. Okay, why? Because they uphold these things. All right. I'm going to get this out of scripture. This is going to be Jude, the first chapter. Or it's only one chapter wrong if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, Jude. Let me just pull it up. And I believe it's going to be the 7th verse. And it says here that even as Sodom and Gomorrah and the cities about them in like manner, giving themselves over to fornication and going after strange flesh. Right, which we are going to the strange flesh. All right, and part of strange flesh is, you of course, a man getting with a man or a woman getting with a woman, cutting off parts, all type of things like that. This is that things that's against what Yahweh Shem Shai want. All right, for the order of man and woman. All right, in humanity, you can't get nothing fruitful from the homosexuality. All right, biblically, okay, understand that. And I mean, a lot of people want to get emotional and take different stances. Well, you're against Yahweh Shem Shai. That's why you're anti-Christ, or well, really you're going to an anti-anointed or anti-Mashiach. All right, you're against the Messiah. Okay, you're against the words of Yahweh Shem Shai. All right. So going into the word for strange, you got heteros. Let me see, or heteros. Let me see. Heteros. Let me see what they got.
Strong's G 2087. Heteros.
Yeah, that was right. Heteros. Heteros. And it says here they got strange, which it means to number as opposed to some former thing or person or other or person or other or thing. This is another one not of the same nature, form, class, of kind, different. All right. Right. Yeah, and shoot, man. It's crazy when, you have our people, they give themselves up, all right, in the way of wickedness, all right. It's appalling, so I don't know. I just keep it moving, man. At the end of the day, I just do the work, tell the truth, and I mean, like I said, I'm not going to be ashamed of the gospel of Yahweh Shem Shai, all right? Because if you're ashamed, the Lord, of course, is going to reject you, all right, if you're ashamed of his word upon his coming. And that's in the scriptures, all right? Let's get some more scriptures on the Sodom and Gomorrah. I believe we can go in the book of Peter's, right? This is going to be the book of 2 Peter 2 and 6. It says, "And turning the cities of Sodom and Gomorrah into ashes, condemned them with an overthrow, making them an example unto those who should live ungodly." All right, which they were doing all these different matters of sexual immorality in Sodom and Gomorrah, which they're doing currently to this day. Okay, in which, you could see that this place, or that you could see that the regeneration, all right, of the same people back there are here today. Okay, they're just in different fleshes, and they're doing the same, going after the same lust what they had before. Okay, which I want to go into that word for example, which they got hopadigma. Let me see what they got in the actually the Greek. Say hypodigma.
Strong's G 5262. Hupadigma.
Oh.
Hupadigma.
Hupadigma, which it means a sign suggestive of anything, a representation, all right, for a warning of things to be shunned. Okay, right. When you go into shun, it means to avoid, persistently reject. All right, you're supposed to reject these things. All right, sexual immorality. All right, and homosexuality is about that. So, if you want to speak out, for a son not to be so-called homosexual, I'm not gonna use the word gay because gay means to be happy. Really, the Newspeak and changed it up. All right, he should stick to his word. and have some integrity. All right, with that, I'm going to say, call Allah, Bashim, Ashab, Bashim, Rakakadash, and double answer that apostle, GREATMILLSTONE. Shalom to the elect out there. Shalom.